How's it going, everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you would like for me to say to you. And so, today, I wanted to get this video out yesterday, but I didn't. Was being a little lazy and I was also letting all my games download because I reset my PC because of performance issues. I tried to do something to make it better and screwed it up, so it just kind of made things worse. But, I decided to make sure I get this out today for sure, so I don't spend like another week not uploading anything. And I thought this was the ending of this game right here, and it wasn't, to my surprise. But I was thinking it was gonna be like a different ending than Crash traditionally goes, where you end up kind of defeating Cortex at the end. I don't think all of the games did that, but I know that the first one and the third one definitely did. I don't remember about the second one, but either way, I thought the game was taking a different turn, but they kept it traditional. He still ends up being the guy you defeat in the end, which is cool. But yeah, I've been so ready for this game to be done, for me to be done with this game, but I've just been taking too long to finish it. And it's wild because I think this game came out in September, maybe October, and I still haven't finished it. But I've just been really slow about it. I think it's because I'm uploading them. I start taking extra time to finish them because I know once I play it, I've got to record it, and then I've got to edit it down and then upload it, and that's a lot of extra things to do with it. I should maybe just play through the entire thing first and then do all the editing and uploading. That way the timing of it will be based on me uploading it and not like me playing it, I guess. I feel like it might work out better that way. But this game for me isn't like the SpongeBob game where I'm just wanting to finish it because I'm hating it. And in that game's defense, it's not even bad, it's just old. So like some of the mechanics and all of that, they're just outdated and they didn't get fixed. But it's graphically pretty good. And so, but with this game, I think that it's hard for me to say. It's not really, it doesn't feel like it's as hard as the original Crash games. It's definitely not as hard as the first one because that one had a few levels that were just painfully challenging. But this game, for the most part, this game's challenge is in the platforming itself and getting used to how the masks work this time around. Because the one that reverses the gravity, that one throws me off, like a lot. If you were to ask me which of the masks I liked the least, or just couldn't get used to, it's definitely that one. Especially when you would combine it with other type of platforming mechanics, like the wall running. Excuse me. Or the wall running mechanic. You have to combine it with that at different times, and it really, really threw me off. I couldn't get used to it, and I just you'll see in the next video, I didn't care for the boxes anymore. I just wanted to get through with it because I spent almost an hour trying to get through it with getting the boxes, and I just gave up. And I wanted to 100% this game, but with uploading it and wanting to finish other stuff and also try to keep up in the multiplayer games I play, like Dead by Daylight and Call of Duty and Destiny, sort of, I don't really have the patience to do it right now because this game isn't crazy difficult, but trying to 100% it is definitely going to add some layer of challenge to it that I don't want to experience quite yet, if at all. And so, yeah. The time that I take to upload these as well is part of why I don't do them on the daily, I get a little lazy, I won't lie. And then it's also just the whole editing process as a whole. Like, I don't do a ton of crazy editing on these. It's just either my voice over it or me trimming it down. And I typically either trim it to where you only see one of my deaths in like each area that I die in, or you see none of them. And I don't really like hiding all of the deaths or not showing any of the deaths, because then it, unless I edit it really, really well to where you don't see the deaths anyway, it comes off as like, wow, he's so good at this game. And I don't want to lie, I'm not that great. I'm not terrible, but I'm not like some kind of god at these either. As much as I wish I was, I'm not. But I decide that I'll typically show one death and then skip the rest that are in that part, because I don't want to. If I didn't do it, you would be watching this for about an hour, because that's around, on average, how long it takes me to do most of these levels. Some of them are pretty challenging at certain parts, at least. And so I don't want to sit you through this. Plus, most people aren't gonna watch that anyway. It's just like an hour, a good hour, or maybe not a full hour, but a good like 45 minutes of me just dying back and forth to the same stuff. No one wants to see that, unless you enjoy watching me suffer. Then you'd love it. But assuming that is not you, you're not gonna want to see that. And even then, if you want to see that, you could watch people do challenge runs and fail and stuff, or stream fails. There's a lot of other things you could watch other than me failing at this game. But nonetheless, I do really love this game. If I were a critic, I would definitely give it a good 8 or 9 out of 10. So I really like what they did with the future of a Crash game. They had only the original games to look through and kind of decide what they wanted to do with this one. And I think they did a really good job. It's pretty great. I'm talking as if this is the actual ending of the game and I'm giving my review. But it's got some silly, funny moments in it, as you can see. It's a good game overall. Well, the comedy didn't land all the time for me. It's got some good laughs in it. Would definitely recommend if you're a person that likes Crash Bandicoot and had never played this one or was interested in it. If you don't like platformers that are sort of challenging, it's probably not for you. But I mean, if you love Crash, then you'll probably like the game anyway. So I would always recommend it just because you like the character. But definitely the most challenging thing about it is getting used to how each of the masks play, and combining that with the general platforming. That's what really adds the challenge to these. And I guess getting used to the other characters' levels. Like, Tana's levels are probably the hardest ones to me. Cortex's levels are relatively easy. Dingodile, his are pretty similar to just how Crash and Coco's work anyway. Tana's levels, though, they're a bit more on the challenging or different side, I want to say, because of how the grapple works and everything. And her kick is so weird to me. But not something you couldn't get used to. I just didn't. Anyway, I'm gonna let that be the end for this video, guys. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your life, and I'll see you next time.